loves, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Corey, and happy February. So today it's a fresh new start of the month and it's the 1st of Feb, and I'm really excited to share with you a new pen day, the second, let's say, or if not first, BENU pen featured for 2026. So this is a new box for me, like the white version, and I think this is for the tribute line, or if not, also from Euphoria, anything that's extra special from BENU. So they offered me to send a new, let's say, capsule collection from their pens. So this is a tribute in the gem line, and let's just take a moment to appreciate the box because it's new to me. I've been receiving BENU pens and it's a different box every time, but this one is, I'm not sure if they've upgraded it for the entire tribute line or in a specific, collection. So for this is the gem collection. Let's just open this up. So this is the cover. When you turn it, you will see the thank you card, dear valued customer, in gold print. So the touch of premium is really there, and of course the BENU care guide. Again, this foiling print, it will really give it a premium feel. So I've showed this before in the previous pen, so it's the same, how to ink the BENU pens, how to clean, and also it's everything here. And they also offer a lifetime warranty, so that's a good pen company if they do offer that. And we also have here the traditional I call it traditional, the usual long cartridge in blue ink. I'm not sure what ink is the brand inside, but for the cartridge converter, it's a Smith brand. I think the same with the nib. So I'm gonna take this out because of course we will be needing this, and then we will just put this aside for a moment. And let's see, this is new also, Celebrate Energy Stroke Fine Writing Instrument. So for people who really are new to fountain pen and doesn't understand why some pens are really like, expensive and all, this is where our money goes. Look at this beauty. So this is the BENU Gem 22, and yeah, so the box is the usual except that there is this pull up ribbon and the colored sides, and also it's a little it's a plain one, by the way, because the usual it's always with the BENU all over print there with the fountain pen. So let's put this down and let's explore the pen together. So this is the Gem 22. There are a lot of other gem collections on their website, but let's just focus on this one because they made me choose which among the gem collection I prefer. And for this, look at this, it's a unicorn pen. By the way, BENU Tribute Gem Collection, although it's part of the tribute line, it doesn't cover any tribute to any stories or names. There is just, these are basically, in layman's term, prototypes of their imagination, creative ideas they want to put in that, and it's sad that if they will not put this in the market. Look at this. I named this pen as my kind of like cotton candy pen. Can also be a unicorn because of this. I'm reminded of my Kaweco iridescent, this design and the color. It's almost plain except that when you look closely, there is this tiny sparkles, uneven rainbow like the what do you call it, holographic, or I'm not sure with the term, but you see that. So this is one of the designs, and also the gem collection comes up with only maybe one piece. So these are dedicated to collectors who doesn't want to have any the same pen with anyone. And I also inquire if you need this, if you like this, you can just click add to cart, and if it's not showing anymore, I think it's possible that they can prepare it for you. But yeah, maybe 20 tops or 10 pieces only. So if you are that type of collector that, you know, one of a kind, I'm just putting the cartridge there, converter, and we are gonna ink this today. So this is the section with the gold trims, sorry, gold sparkle as well, a little transparent, as you can see. So you can see the flow of ink. Let's see if we can really see up until here in this section here. You can see the dust, silver or gold dust. So it's really a very pretty pen, a very dainty one. If you like transparent, luminous, yeah, like iridescent feel to it, to me it's a unique pen from BENU. I haven't seen this type of BENU pen yet. So if you love this color, you better check it out now. I'm gonna link it anyway in the description, so to see if it's still available, because that's my first concern. Like when I ask them, what if I'm gonna share it to my audience and they want and it's not available anymore? They can do something about it, like they can prepare for you, but it doesn't mean that it's not there anymore. As long as it's still on the website, I guess, then it's still available. So the BENU logo here is also kind of like embossed in gold. Really, it's a very pretty pen. It retails around $210 per for this nib. That is a fine nib. Let me guess, I think it's a fine. Yeah, I think it's a fine. I forgot what I asked. And there is an option for you to change this to a 14 karat gold nib, or yeah, it depends what you want. Elastic fine, they can arrange it for you in 14 karat gold nibs. So that's the beauty there. They can prepare the nib if you want a gold nib for this. Really a very premium, unique BENU pen. I'm reminded of unicorns. It's also kind of fall into a spring pen for me, so I chose this one. And yeah, something that will, I think, will go with my Venus, if I'm not mistaken. I have a Venus here. Let's just do a comparison for the color and the, you see that it's white, pearl white. There's a lot of colors actually, and compared to the Venus, there is like rays of different iridescent here. So the Venus is just a solid one colored pen. Okay, so that's the Tribute Gem 22. Now it's time for us to ink this as well, to see the pen test, a quick pen test. I also was gifted by Indra, a friend, a local Indonesian here who I met from the Pelican Hub, this Monteverde Sweet Life Blue Velvet Cake ink. I do have the, where is that? This one, the pumpkin cake. So I think these both are of the same series from Monteverde. I only have a ink from Monteverde. I have a bad reviews of their pens, so when I was starting out collecting pens, I didn't really try the Monteverde one. So, and another con for this bottle ink is I don't know why it's very difficult to open, but I already pre-opened this for the film. I took hours and hours, and I don't know why it's really difficult, like opening a jam, you know. But the hack is I just put it upside down in hot water and wait a little bit and use a rubber band to open it and twist. So now it's semi-open. Obviously I don't want to do a opening DIY here for Monteverde. And let's just see, it's coming like this because of semi-open ink. If you are a fountain pen collector, then you expect, or user, inky hands is common. So if you're new then and you don't want your fingers dirty, I think you'll have to pass on this hobby because it's given. And why it's not coming up, let's check more. Also, it's really transparent, guys. You can actually really see why it's bubble. So what happens if I'm pulling an ink and there's a bubble? I normally put it back. I'm not sure if hygiene wise that's ideal, so don't follow me. But see, there's a bit of bubbles when you're inking, and I don't like it, so sometimes I pull it back. Anyhow, I have my napkin, table, tissue, whatever you call this, wherever you are in the world. And also you can see here it's coming that side when I dip, so maybe I've done it wrong, but yeah. So this ink is really a mess in my hand now, and I hope I won't spoil the pen because it's white, almost whitish, light colored pen. Let's just put this here first and cover our bottle so we will not do any accident. And again, I'm not gonna close this so much, like enough only to secure, but I don't know what's going on with this brand and this ink. It's always like that. So I quickly wash my hands, and you know the ink is pretty strong. It stayed. So let's begin with our pen test. And I have here my ink plug journal, and let's just quickly go to this page. Here's the clip. Okay, and this is my pen rest there, and we will just quickly do a pen test for this new BENU Gem that I received. And this will go obviously on my February ink pen. So this is the BENU. Wow, ink color BENU Gem. So they don't have a specific name, they just code it with numbers. So this is Gem 22 in fine nib. So today's date is February 1, and inked up with Monteverde. Can you see it, guys? Okay, I do get some complaints that my videos are blurred, so I'm really sorry. I don't have the highest technology here. Monteverde Blue Velvet Cake ink. So let's do some lines here. For BENU inks, oh sorry, nibs, reverse, like I said, I don't really have any complaint. So rarely there's any hard start, any scratches. So it's a, for me, if you're investing on BENU, it's like worth the money. Okay, so I don't know what to say about this pen's history and whatnot, because this is just a prototype, one of a kind. There's no tribute to any story, so let's just pretend that it's a gem. Obviously. So yeah, this is the color of the ink. It's a blue velvet. It's supposed to be like a tone of purple, but to me, in the naked eye, it looks more of on a Tomoe River paper, a denim blue. I don't see yet the purplish undertone, but hopefully. So I not really make them so like matchy because with iridescent inks, there's purple, there's green, there's white. This, I chose this as well because there's like, you have a lot of ink options. You can even ink this with red, you know, so you're not limited. But if you ask me, the dominant color here, it's pretty much a minty green, or a light pale blue sky. And of course, there's just this gold cream yellowish, so you can even ink this with brown if you're a fan of brown inks. So this is our new pen. I'm gonna write something about this, my experience, and not really now. I just inked it and I don't feel like talking more about this pen, and I haven't even used it yet. So on my February currently ink pens, this will be included. And if you're a BENU fan like me, stay tuned and do subscribe, and I will talk more about this pen. And also, I'm gonna review my January pens, and upcoming video is my February currently ink pens. So I have quite interesting pens to feature. And yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.